Hi everyone and welcome to your collective tarot love messages. This is going to be a collective reading, therefore it's not specifically intended for any sign, but if you have clicked on this reading, then I believe there's something here that's led you to this video. There's something here that's drawn you, that's guided you here. There's obviously something here that's pulled you, okay, to watch this reading. It may be that there may be a message in it for you. It could be that there may be something that you need reminding of, okay? So collective reading, not intended specifically for any sign, but if you're here for a reason. On that note, if you are interested in a personalized reading, as this is a general collective reading, feel free to reach out and inquire. My email address is going to be listed below the video. Okay, we're going to give the cards a shuffle, and yet again, we're not really going to pose a question. We're just going to see what your tarot guides, your spirit guides, what the universe and the angels want you to know right now, okay, at a specific point in time concerning your situation and where you're at. Okay, I have a very strong message for you that I'm picking up on with some of these cards. And the message is, it's time. Now, I don't specifically know what it's time for, but I do hear the message that it is time. There's something here that I feel like you've been waiting and you've been desiring and you've been wanting, okay? But to me, the energies seem to indicate that you kind of been putting it off, or you've been waiting for the right time, you've been waiting for the right person, the right circumstances, you've been waiting for the stars and the planets to align, and you've been waiting for things to work out perfectly, and you've been waiting, you know, for the clock to spin the right time. Whatever it is that you've been waiting for, I feel like you've been putting it off for far too long, and it is time, okay? So it may be time to stop procrastinating, it may be time to stop waiting and start doing, it may be time to start taking action, or it may be time to start living, okay? Time to go on that adventure, time to start a new chapter, time to fall in love with that person, time to put yourself out there and meet new people, time to attract, you know, that soulmate energy into your life. Because I think there's something here that, and here's the thing, you're ready, okay? If you are doubting whatever it is that you've been wanting, and for some of you, it's time to start creating space into your life to welcome a new romantic energy into your life. Because for a lot of you, this is what that is, especially with the Two of Cups. There is a soulmate who I think is like, they're close in your vicinity. They're really, really close, but they can't get to you because it's like you've put up this, it's kind of like this force field. You kind of put up this force field because you kind of been, instead of trying to attract them, and you have been trying to attract them, but at the same time your energy has been repelling them, only because, yes, you've been desiring the soulmate energy, but deep down inside your energy has been contradicting that manifestation or that intention or that desire, purely because you don't think it's the right time, or you don't think you're ready, or you don't think you deserve it. So that kind of energy. So you've been resistant to whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest and you've been trying to attract, because this person has been trying to manifest you, okay? This very dream job, or this very, you know, dream partner, this soulmate energy has been trying to attract you too. Whatever it is that you're trying to attract, okay, whatever it is that you're seeking is also seeking you. But here's the catch, okay? Catch 22, Seven of Wands tells us that even though you're trying to attract, at the same time you're repelling what you're trying to attract. And the cards are simply, you know, they've got these few very powerful words for you. It's time, okay? The time is now, not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, not next year. It's now. It's time to start, you know, doing what you've always wanted to do. Start that project, start that book, start that romance, put yourself out there, fall in love. fall carelessly and recklessly in love. It's that kind of energy, okay? Your adventure is literally waiting. You're on the edge of a precipice, and for some of you, that's exactly what it feels like. You're about to begin. Look, it could be the beginning of the month, okay? It could be the beginning of a new year. You don't have to wait to, you don't have to wait for a beginning of the year to start living a new life, or a beginning of the month, or even the beginning of the week, okay? And for some of you, I feel like you kind of been making up excuses, and that's what it feels like. But you have to stop doing that, because I feel like your greatest life and your most exciting life, your most like adventurous life, it awaits you, and you're ready for it. And if you do have doubts, if you feel like, oh, you're not ready for it just yet, and if it scares you, I mean, if it scares you, that in itself is a very good thing, because that tells you that this is something you want, this is something you're nervous about, because you care about this, you care about if it's going to work out or if it isn't going to work out. It's a good sign, right? Lean into that energy. But if you are having these doubts, or more of these doubts or reservations, that's your ego, okay? Your ego is in the driver's seat, and your ego is now driving the vehicle. So you want to cast those doubts or those reservations to the side, because even if you don't think you're ready, the universe clearly indicates that you're ready for this, okay? Look at that. With the Judgment card, there's an awakening that's happening inside of you, okay? It could be a spiritual awakening. It could be that you're awakening an energy that's been laying dormant inside of you. So for some of you, you're adventurous and you don't even know it, okay? You're this nomadic, you're the nomadic fool's energy. The fool is the biggest adventurer of all. He's always in search of adventure and excitement. And for you, that energy, it has been inside of you, but it's laid dormant inside of you. And now it's time to awaken that energy. For others of you, you're romantics, okay? You're star-crossed lovers. You've always wanted a Romeo and Juliet type of a connection, maybe minus the ending, but that wonderful connection, right? That Disney-fied, Disney-esque kind of version of your happily ever after, and you're ready for it. You've got a lot of love to give. Yeah, surely, you've directed some of that love. You've flowed it to the wrong person in the past, but you're ready to love the right one, and you're ready to, fall in love, and this person is ready to be loved and receive your love in return. So it is time, and there is something that is awakening inside of you. And to me, the cards really strongly and really intensely seem to indicate that there is an energy here that is awakening, okay? The energy is waking up something that has been asleep, that has been dormant, that has been in slumber for many, many, many years or even months, okay? And it's finally waking up. You're finally saying, you know what, I've had enough. And some of you are finally, you're going to start giving up some things that just are no longer purposeful, okay, that no longer serve a purpose in your life, are no longer in alignment with, who you are and your highest good. For others of you, you're just going to pack up and honestly, literally set out on your adventure. So there's this energy of an energy of awakening, an energy that is coming into your life to stir things up, and it's causing a shakeup. And it's a very, look, I'm not going to lie, because for some of you, this shakeup is going to push you outside of your comfort zone. And that means that this shakeup is not going to be entirely comfortable, because you're going to be pushed way outside of your comfort zone. But that's where all the growth happens, okay? And that's where you need to go, especially if you want this adventure, especially if you want to meet this soulmate energy, okay? So it's like this big shift in energies that is causing a very intense shakeup, a very intense, like a stir in your life, okay? And you'll also notice that over the next couple of months, okay, or even the next couple of days, even weeks, you'll start meeting new people, or you'll start, new opportunities will start popping up and presenting themselves. That's not a coincidence, okay? That's not happening randomly. That's happening because your energy is waking up to what's in front of you. Your energy is waking up, you're in receptive mode, and you're responding. See, some of those opportunities were there before. You just didn't see it, okay? Because you weren't ready to see it. But you are so ready now. And even the soulmate energy that is coming in for you, this already could be someone that you're connected with in your life right now, okay? So for some of you, it is not a brand new person. It's not someone that you've not met before. Okay, I mean, if it is a soulmate energy, chances are you've already met this soulmate energy, right? There's that instant connection and that familiarity and that attraction outside of the 3D. But for some of you, this is someone maybe you're in a relationship with, maybe you're someone that you're connected to, but the person has failed. Not failed, but you and your person have struggled, okay? Maybe that's a better word. You've struggled to recognize that soul's recognition because, you know, you're struggling to be the soulmate that they want you to be, and they're struggling to recognize the soulmate that you are for them, okay? So it's like, if you want to, you know, attract the soulmate, and if you want to attract a certain like quality or qualities within your soulmate, you first have to embody them. You first have to, you know, take on those qualities, so that when you do, your soulmate can recognize those qualities in you and can, you know, be that mirror effect back. They can mirror back to you. So it's like, if you want to be loved, well, you need to be able to love in return, right? You can't just be about giving. There needs to be this beautiful harmonious balance of give and take, you know, this loving and loved kind of energy. So your soulmate, maybe your soulmate didn't recognize some of those qualities in you, or you're not recognizing some of those qualities in them because they got to do the work. So it's that kind of energy. But it is time, and there's a lot of shaking up and stirring up and moving and shaking, and things are going to get going in a very powerful way. In line of this movement energy, for some of you, I do see that there's going to be movement in the physical sense. So you might potentially be, some of you are thinking about renovating, or it's like I see you packing. There's a lot of boxes I'm seeing, vehicles as well. So some of you like are packing, maybe you're relocating to go to a complete, like maybe you're relocating to a new job, or to start, you know, work with a new company. Maybe you're relocating homes, okay, your residential address here. Okay, you're moving to a different place, a place, you know, a place on your own, you're moving out, or you're moving in with someone else, someone is moving in with you maybe. No, I think it's you doing the moving. Some of you are moving into a new city, you're going to a new city, okay, you're moving across town, you're moving into a new city, a new state. Others of you, you're moving to a whole new country, okay, because there's quite a distance to where you're going. Or also this moving, there's a lot of growth that comes from you moving, because you're literally packing up and moving outside of your comfort zone. Where you're moving to feels new, unfamiliar, foreign and exciting. But don't worry, because you'll blend quite right in. And notice how, okay, with the Chariot, he's all about conquering. Okay, the Chariot he's the victor. Okay, he remains victorious, and he talks to us about success. So whatever it is that you have your heart set out to do, whoever it is you're trying to manifest and you're trying to attract, you will be successful. But first and foremost, you need to be in alignment, okay? Some of you are, you know, as I've mentioned, you're wanting to attract a certain person or a certain dream job, but you're not in alignment with it. So how do you then expect to attract this person or attract this opportunity? Because you don't believe you deserve it, or you don't believe it's out there, you don't believe this is real, or you feel like it's rigged. Not with that kind of energy. You won't attract no one or nothing with that kind of energy, because you're repelling it. Whatever you're trying to attract, your resistance is then repelling that very thing you're trying to attract. So you need to reconfigure, okay? You need to do some reverse engineering and reconfigure some of that some of that energy. So you need to completely line up and sync up with whomever or whatever it is you're trying to attract. Okay, you need to believe that you deserve it, and the universe will serve it. Isn't that a lovely quote? And don't worry, I mean, will there be obstacles? Yes. Will there be challenges? Yes. There may even be detours or roadblocks or obstacles that you're going to have to jump over, hurdles that you're going to have to conquer. But you know, when you embody the chariot's energy, you will be successful, okay? You will successfully manage and navigate your way through any obstacles. The thing about the chariot card as well is that, you know, back in the days, in the olden days, you know, the chariot was used for games and forms of entertainment. So there is something very playful, and especially with the Fool's energy, there's something very playful about the energies that are taking over this reading, that are hijacking this reading, okay? Very playful, very youthful, And it's like, it reminds you to have fun with it, okay? Sometimes when, you know, things are too complicated, they, you know, we put them off. We put doing anything off when it's too complex and it's too complicated, and, you know, we're just not bothered with it because it's too much of a headache. It's too much, right? But when we really simplify things and we really break it down and just, you know, look at it or approach it with an energy of fun rather than work, it becomes easier. It becomes that little less complicated and that little bit more doable, and it just becomes easy. So whatever it is, like the energies, the tarot guides, the message that they have for you is have fun with it, okay? Life doesn't have to be so serious, and you don't really have to be, you know, so serious about yourself. You don't really have to take this all seriously, okay? I'm not saying, like, you know, be a joker or, you know, a jokester about it, but just have fun with it, okay? Let your energies play with whoever it is that your energy is trying to reach and contact. You know, have fun, like whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, whatever success it is that you're trying to go for. You know, it's not just about arriving at the destination, it's also about the journey. In fact, I think it's more the journey than the destination, because once you get there, you know, you're there. You're smack bang at the destination. It's all about the journey and on your way there. So have fun, because the journey is where it's at, and the journey is what it's all about. So that resistance, that energy, how's that working out for you? Not very good, hey? So, you know, lower your guard, lower your resistance, come into alignment. Notice how the wands here, you know, there's such a lack of balance, right, in the energies. Like, even look at the fella as well. Even he himself is wearing mismatched shoes. I mean, who picked out his shoes in the morning? And look at the wands. You know, they're all at different levels. So you have been out of alignment with something that you've been trying to manifest. And the universe wants you to come into sync, because the universe wants to grant your wish. In fact, it's sending you a genie to grant your wish. But, you know, once the genie shows up and you make your wish, if you don't believe in whatever it is that you're trying to wish for, the genie can't work its magic. So you need to be able to come into complete alignment with whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. With the Temperance card here, there is such an alchemy to this card, and it also reminds us that at the end of the day, you are the magician, okay? All of that magic, all of that, you know, goodness, that's within you. You know, you have the magic potions to, you know, to manifest whomever or whatever it is that you want, okay? It all comes from within you. So if you've been seeking for answers outside of you, you've been looking in all the wrong places. You know, you are enough, and you have, if you've been trying to get something started and you've been putting it off because you feel like you need to do more research, or you feel like you need this resource or that resource, you don't, okay? You got everything you need to get started, which is you. Just get started and watch the momentum pick up. So I think a very inspiring message. And for some of you, if this doesn't resonate with you, it just might mean that you're not ready to hear this message and you're not yet in receptive mode, okay? You're not, you know, maybe you're just not, that awakening is yet to come, okay? It's not to say it's not going to happen for you, but maybe it's more of a, you know, reminder, more of a firmer reminder, if you will, that you need to come into alignment and you need to work on that resistance energy, okay? For those of you that do resonate with the message, it's some very good news for you, because this is only confirming your intuition. It's only confirming, you know, it's like double confirmation of everything that's been, or triple confirmation of everything that's been happening for you, and all the energies shift. So it's very exciting, and just remember, you're ready, okay? And the universe certainly seems to agree. And I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks, guys, for your time, your message. Please show your support. Thanks for your time and your attention. Please show your support to the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you guys again, and all the best on your new journey. All the best on embarking this new chapter, this new journey, whatever that may be for you.